Conventional history places the Great Pyramid's origin at roughly 4,500 years ago, identifying it as the final resting place for the pharaoh Khufu. When early explorers breached the king's chamber, they found the space entirely vacant. There was no mummy, no sarcophagus lid, or physical evidence of burial. This void sits at the center of a monument rising 481 feet into the sky, assembled from an estimated 2.3 million stone blocks. The structure aligns to true north with a precision that preceded the invention of the magnetic compass by several thousand years. The gap between this architectural perfection and the lack of physical evidence inside created a vacuum of meaning. For centuries, scholars have looked at these pyramids and deduced they were built as a machine of magic. The mainstream engineering model relies on the Nile's seasonal floods to transport limestone on wooden barges, using wet sand to slide massive sleds across the desert. This theory reaches its physical limit at the king's chamber ceiling, which is reinforced with 50-ton granite blocks quarried 500 miles away. Moving that much mass with rope and timber remains a central point of contention. Esoteric traditions, such as the Order of Melchizedek, propose the builders bypassed these physical constraints. They claim priests used rhythmic chanting to manipulate the atomic frequencies of the stone. This theoretical process is known as acoustic levitation, the use of sound waves to render massive blocks completely weightless. When ancient engineering enters the realm of the seemingly impossible, magical systems offer a structure for the inexplicable. From an occult perspective, the vacancy of the king's chamber is a deliberate design choice, rather than the result of ancient looting. Secret societies view this space as an initiation chamber, a dark, sensory void where candidates faced rituals of simulated death to test their spiritual endurance. Traditions suggest that thinkers like Pythagoras traveled to Egypt specifically to experience these chambers and the hidden knowledge they were said to contain. Surviving the silence of the chamber was meant to grant a state of cosmic consciousness, a goal for those seeking divine power. In this system, the interior architecture serves as a site for internal transformation for the living. The desire to link the pyramid to higher powers extends to the stars. In the 1980s, the Orion correlation theory proposed that the Giza Plateau was built as a mirror of the sky. Mapping the three pyramids over Orion's belt shows a direct spatial alignment between the stone structures and the celestial points. The scale of each pyramid reflects the specific brightness of each corresponding star in the constellation. Contemporary science is finding new empty spaces. The 2015 Scan Pyramids project used muon radiography, tracking subatomic particles, to reveal massive sealed voids inside the masonry. Occultists have mapped these new discoveries onto older beliefs, suggesting these voids are not empty, but function as energy capacitors or antennas for global communication. These new maps of the pyramid's internal voids provide a fresh blueprint for older theories. As scientists identify the physical empty spaces, esoteric orders fill them with concepts of electromagnetic power. The physical mysteries of Giza laid the groundwork for Hermetic philosophy, which was later adopted by modern secret societies. By the 18th century, chroniclers noted that Egypt's architecture had become a primary source of occult lore for the Western world. The Bent Pyramid of Sneferu offers a different perspective, a literal record of structural failure and mathematical correction that preceded Giza's success. Whether the pyramid is viewed as an engineering milestone or a mystical machine, its historical influence remains the same. The Great Pyramid's legacy is defined by its ability to remain unexplained, challenging human understanding for over 4